Hey guys, welcome to Bake Me Happy. This week I have my special guest back, my sister
Hello.
Erica, and we're going to be making peanut butter swirled chocolate cupcakes. So you're going to need a third of a cup of caramel sauce, a third of a cup of smooth peanut butter, a quarter of a cup of dark cocoa powder, 1.5 cups of self-raising flour with a half a cup plain flour.
Then we've got 3 eggs, 1 cup of water, 125 grams of room temperature butter. Then we've got 1.25 cups of packed brown sugar, and then 100 grams of chocolate chips, or you can use finely chopped dark chocolate as well.
You're also going to need 2 tablespoons of hot water, but we'll get that later on.
So we've got our chocolate chips in the saucepan. We're going to add our water, and then we're going to stir these for about 3 minutes or until the dark chocolate's completely melted.
So we've got our electric beaters here, and we're going to put in our butter and our brown sugar and beat that until it's pale.
So it's all melted through now. I'm just going to take it off the heat and leave it to cool.
So we've beaten that and it's completely combined, and now we've just got to add our eggs one at a time, beating in between each addition. So we've got that all mixed in and it's completely smooth now. Our chocolate mixture's cooled, and I put my cocoa powder in with the flours. So we've just got to add these in batches and mix in between.
So I'm just going to add a splash of the chocolate mixture, and then we're going to mix it again.
So we've got our mixture all smooth and combined, and we've got 18 cupcake liners in the cupcake tray, and I'm just going to fill them up about 2/3 of the way. Now a really great tip for this, which I think I've told you guys before, is just using an ice cream scoop to fill the cupcake trays.
So I'm going to make the swirl that goes inside of these cupcakes. I'm going to add the caramel and the peanut butter. And then the 2 tablespoons of hot water that we spoke about before. And then I'm going to use a whisk and combine it.
So here's our whisked mixture, and it should look something like this. And now we're just going to put a teaspoon of each onto all the cupcakes, and Erica's just going to swirl it through with a slightly thicker skewer. So we finished all of our cupcakes.
We've made about 21 in total, and we've swirled all the caramel through.
So what you might notice is that we have a couple of empty cupcake cases, and this might happen sometimes if your batch makes it a bit bigger than you were expecting. So a handy tip to make sure that these other cupcakes that are in here don't burn and everything cooks evenly, you can just half fill all of the other empty ones with some water. So Erica's going to do that now.
And then we're going to pop them in the oven. We've got it on 140 degrees Celsius because we've got a fan forced oven, but if you are using a conventional oven, it's 160 degrees.
So we're going to bake these for 20 minutes and then we'll come back and make some icing. So now we're going to make our peanut butter icing. What we're going to need is half a cup of thickened cream, 215 grams of peanut butter, but you can adjust this to how much peanut butter you want in there.
We've got 500 grams of icing sugar and then 150 grams of room temperature butter. So we've got our peanut butter in, we're going to add our butter and beat it with the whisk attachment until it's light and creamy. So we're going to sift all 500 grams of the icing sugar straight into the light creamy mixture we've just made.
So we've sifted half of our icing sugar and we've put about half of our cream in, and we're just going to mix that until it's a bit more combined and then add the rest. all of our cupcakes out of the oven and they're cooling now. So we've made our icing and we're going to make a ganache to drizzle over the top. So I've got 100 grams of dark chocolate along with half a cup of thickened cream. So I'm just going to heat that in the microwave, pour it over the top of the chocolate and stir it until it's smooth. So we've got our cooled cupcakes here and we've got our peanut butter icing and our chocolate ganache in piping bags. I've cut off just a reasonably large tip because we're going to do a really freehand swirl on here. Just going to start in the middle, come around and pull it up at the end. Then we're going to snip the ganache and just drizzle that really lightly over the top. Thank you very much for watching Bake Me Happy this week. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, like this video, comment what you'd like to see down below. All of my social media links are in the description box, and I'll see you next time.